What a week. So my physio confirmed that the pain in my leg was not DOMS, it was in fact a high hamstring tear, and I've lost complete control over my diet. This is my running vlog for Paris Marathon. I've got 11 weeks to go. My training plan for this week is Monday, strength session, lower body. Tuesday, hill sprints, speed work. Thursday, easy run, take it easy, recovery run with an easy light strength session. Thursday is stamina run with intervals. Friday is strength session, upper body. And Saturday, long run, easy over hills. Sunday, rest. My training plan is based on my own personal heart rate zones. So I did a lactate test with Jim at Coached here in Singapore that determined those exact zones. If you would like to learn a little bit more about that, I'll link below to the video. For my nutrition, I'm attempting to carb cycle. So this is when I eat refined carbs like your breads, pastas, rice immediately after I train. And the rest of the day, I eat lighter carbs, things like fruits and veggies with my protein and my main meals. I'm carb cycling because I want to limit the number of times that my insulin spikes throughout the day. I did some metabolic testing with Coached, I'll link down below to that, but that basically told me that my body was relying heavily on carbohydrates for fuel. I want to shift that a little bit so that my body is actually utilizing more fat for fuel when it comes to race day. This is because fat is twice as efficient at carbs for fueling you. I also want to make sure I'm hitting 120 grams of protein a day, I'm eating over 1,800 calories, and I'm tracking my macros. I need to track them because I will quite often undereat. I sometimes really struggle, especially if I'm eating healthy, I really struggle hitting those 1,800 calories a day. Not so much of a problem when I eat cake and biscuits and cookies on a weekend, but generally, if I'm eating really healthy, I do struggle to hit the 1,800. Just to give you a little bit of context, I'm also 5'2" and I'm 47 kilograms. So 1,800 to some people might seem like a lot or not enough, especially given the amount of training that I'm doing. I'm really small. So for my size, it's definitely an adequate amount. Monday the 22nd of January, I got myself out for a sunrise walk first thing, and it was absolutely stunning this morning. It was so beautiful. I am so grateful that I get to live here and live by the sea and see this at least a couple of times a week. It's really, really special. I did a lower body strength session with Doris today as well. Took it a little bit easier because my leg was still a little bit sore, especially when I tried to do lunges and step ups. So we focused a lot on doing things like glute bridges, deadlifts, squats, and so on. Tuesday the 23rd of January.
So I've just done my speed session. Feeling pretty good. We did 5 20-second accelerations, 40-second easy, and then 15 30-second hill sprints. Chose a nice steep one, did it with my friend Lauren, which was amazing, and then just kind of ran easy to round it off to a 55-minute run. It worked out around 8 kilometers, but 8 kilometers, not so worried about because there was lots of kind of sprinting up hills, walking down them. Really, really tough, really, really good. Hip is still feeling a bit uncomfortable. Going to see the physio today. I'm really hoping that it's as simple as kind of some dry needling, massaging it, getting it out, and then some mobility work. Let's see, hope it's not an injury.
Wednesday the 24th of January.
Hi, so just jumping on for a quick update. So last week I was telling you I had really bad DOMS after Monday's strength session, particularly in my quads and my glutes. It took a while, like 4 days, for that to really subside. After it did, I was left with a bit of pain in my left leg. So left side of my glute, deep inside, almost kind of where the femur hits the hip, and starting to get like a little bit worried. Monday's strength session this week, I just was in pain I couldn't do step ups and I couldn't do lunges. Everything else seemed to be okay though. So squats, deadlifts, glute bridges, things like that were all fine. Managed to get an appointment with my amazing physio, Moira. She is a professional runner, so she just gets it. She's amazing. I saw her first time 9 years ago with a knee injury and she got me better. So Went to see her. Turns out I've got a high hamstring tear. It's really minor, it's really small. It's nothing that I'm too stressed about at this point in time. Funnily enough, the treatment is to keep moving. First of all, to keep moving. Second of all, is no stretching, which is the complete opposite of what I've been doing the last week. And she's given me a couple of very simple moves to do. And she also did some dry needling, some infrared and heat work and massage to try and kind of release some of the other muscles that are causing the tightness. So the high hamstring tear is basically just kind of the top of the hamstring is really, really tightly wound. The more that I'm stretching it, the tighter it's becoming. Anything like foam rolling or getting a ball in there is just going to aggravate it and cause more inflammation. So yeah, the best thing that I can do is actually keep moving on it. Don't sit on hard surfaces on it, don't compress it, no kind of pressing into it, no massage, no balls, no foam rolling, no stretching, and hopefully it should in the next kind of week to 10 days calm down and be okay. I'll go back within the next kind of week to 10 days to have kind of another round of physiotherapy on it, and hopefully it will be okay. I'm really happy that it wasn't you have to rest on it for 6 weeks and it's a serious injury. I think it's going to be okay, and at least I can continue to run. I got up this morning and did my recovery run, so I took it really easy. The other thing that I need to do is switch around my schedule. So I'm going to speak to Ben, my coach, today and see if we can move the week around. She's saying that doing the strength training and the day after legs focused strength training, and then the next day focusing purely on hill sprints or sprints is just 2 heavy days back to back, or 2 of my hardest days back to back. So I need to kind of move the schedule around a little bit. So I'll have a chat with Ben and see what we can do. I'm all right, I'm okay. I just want to get going, and it's more of a kind of dull pain, niggle, a little bit of numbness rather than kind of excruciating. I can't walk or run on it. It's more of a discomfort, but I just don't want it to turn into anything that's gonna stop me. So anyway, quick update for you on that. I did shoot a couple of videos. I'll show you the exercises now that she's asked me to do. They're just only 2 things, but yeah, I'll try and film the next session with her so you guys can see a little bit more about what she does and how I'm being treated. But yeah, it's okay. I'm trying to be optimistic and keep going, and the fact that I can continue to run is still positive. So let's get my training in. Yay.
Thursday the 25th of January.
So just did a stamina run today. Took it a little bit easier. So as scheduled was to do some intervals throughout the stamina run and get up to kind of moderately heart rate. I didn't kind of do that. I didn't do the intervals. I just did the time, kept my heart rate at steady. So anything kind of above 148 to 163. Mainly I'm just trying to be a little bit careful with my hip and my high hamstring tear. I just, I know kind of they say movement's good for it. I just don't want to aggravate it. So I'm just trying to be a little bit careful. But so far it was okay. Ran with my friend Lauren, who is also doing Paris Marathon. So it always goes so much quicker when you've got a friend to chat way to and watch the sunrise together. It's also really cool today and rainy and awesome. So yeah, so far so good. At least I got it done this week. This was the run that I missed last week for feeling like I'm not worried about the injury. So yeah, good start.
Friday, 26th of January.
Just done my Friday upper body strength session. Tough one this morning. Can barely hold my phone up, but it's awesome. Feeling good, feeling really good, feeling really strong. Ate a massive breakfast of like protein pancakes, protein yogurts, which just gave me lots of fuel and energy. I do not normally eat before a workout. I tend to like training fasted, particularly running, but also strength. But because it was a later session today, 10:30 in the morning, I did eat, and it did give me the fuel to get through my session. Feeling good. Missing doing 4 strengths a week at the moment. I'm kind of only really doing 2 and then a very light one on Wednesday. So yeah, I think I know in 12 weeks time after the marathon, I'll be really ready to get focused back on strength again. I can see that I'm losing a little bit of definition
at the moment. That's okay though, it's part of the process. Focusing on the endurance at the moment, and yeah, at the end I will get back to my strength training. But yeah, I'm excited. Going to meet my mum and dad now to have some lunch. It will not be the healthiest of lunches, but family are in town. Really do need to focus on my diet. I could try and start that a bit more next week. But for now, family time, try to just get my protein in, not worrying too much about calories. And yeah, see how we go.
Saturday, 27th of January.
So it's 6 a.m. We are 4.5k into an 18k run, just waiting for a friend in the bathroom. We're gonna head up to Mount Faber, so it's a really huge kind of elevation. Hit the top, run back down. Yeah, good, feeling good this morning. Feeling very, very, very bloated though. A bit uncomfortable, a bit worried that I'm gonna need to go to the bathroom a little bit, but yeah, see how we go. I've just finished a 17-kilometer run. Just got home. You see my apartments behind. I mapped it out on Strava and thought it was going to be about 18, but turned out to be 17, which is okay. It's actually even better because I was supposed to only do a 90-minute run, so 1.5 hours, but instead it was 1 hour 46. That was kind of just how the route took me. So 17 kilometers, average pace 6:17, so fairly slow. Went up Mount Faber. It was a very, very, very hilly run, very high elevation. Let me see if I've got it on my watch. It doesn't say the elevation on here. So yeah, I managed to keep the heart rate fairly steady, probably in between zone 1 and 2. Yeah, good run, feeling good. Feel like I could have kept going a lot more. Had lots of jelly babies. Didn't end up taking my gel. You can see it here. Didn't end up taking it, but did eat lots of jelly babies. So I am kind of refueling. I think I also put a bit too much water in my camel pack. It's a little heavy today, and I haven't drank anywhere near the amount that's in it. Feeling good. Really looking forward to the much longer runs now. I really enjoy the 25, 30k runs. So really starting to kind of look forward to those. I ran with my amazing German friend Fabian this morning. He's awesome. So just having the company keep you going is amazing. And it is going to be a beautiful day today, I think. You can see the sunrise there. It is just gone 7:30 in the morning in Singapore. Gonna go and take the kids to gymnastics now and have a fun day with my family. Best thing, getting up 5:15 in the morning, getting up, doing long runs, and I'm gonna start to get that runner's high now and feel amazing. You can see my face, honestly, it just makes me so happy. The running makes me so happy. Okay, check in later, bye.
Sunday, 28th of January was a rest day and my favourite day of the week. It's Sober Sunday. My family were in town, and even though we've been in Singapore 10 years, we had never been on the Singapore Flyer. We did some touristy things, went down and absolutely loved it. So we walked through the time capsule experience before you got on the wheel itself, and that was great. And then from the wheel, we just got the most incredible views of Singapore. We got really amazing views of the city, up East Coast, of course, down the bay, Gardens by the Bay, Marina Bay Sands, and yeah, it was just awesome. We had such a nice morning, and yeah, I love being a tourist in my own city. It's great. So for diet and nutrition, I really tried to food prep this week. I made lots of eggs, I made romesco, I did loads of roast veggies and chicken and lots of my favorite foods. But for some reason, every time I tried to eat it, I just couldn't eat it. Like I couldn't stomach it. I just don't know what was going on. It's very unlike me to, first of all, waste food, and second of all, like not enjoy my food, especially like the healthy meals that I like to prepare. So yeah, appetite was really off. I don't know what was going on. I also ate out quite a bit this week. Steak, pizza, Indian food, all amazing, all delicious, but it was probably all a bit much. I did try to make sure I got my protein in every day, and I think the days that I did track, I almost definitely got all my protein in, which is good. Even made some amazing protein pancakes on Friday morning. One thing I really did struggle with was a massive sugar binge on Wednesday.
So I have had a shocker of an afternoon. I was pretty distracted this morning, tried to get things done, but just didn't follow my to-do list, was really unfocused. I had some lunch, only managed to eat less than half of it, just wasn't enjoying it, didn't want it, didn't like the taste, which is really unusual because it's all things that I actually really like, and just ended up getting into a box of truffles and ate 11 truffles. I basically ate about 600 calories worth of chocolate truffles. And then I sat on the sofa and watched Succession all afternoon. And I'm frustrated because I feel like I've wasted my day. I just need to maybe let it go and try to enjoy the moments. I literally haven't watched TV since before Christmas. I haven't watched anything, adult anyway, apart from Bluey with the kids. So yeah, I don't even know what to do. I don't know whether to try and salvage the day or just let it go and watch the kids, play with the kids, and just let the day go. Start again tomorrow. Let's see. Anyway, there we go. Try again later.
Final thoughts. So I was really up and down this week, both from diet, emotionally, energy. Really happy that I managed to get all of my training sessions in, even if they were a little pared back, but I just definitely wasn't 100%. The injury is not great, but at least I can keep moving on it, and it's already starting to feel so much better. So I'm hoping by next week I'll be good to go. My priority for now is just recovering from the injury, making sure that I'm focused on the training and doing the best that I can with the diet while I've got visitors here. So even though I've had a few setbacks this week, I don't want this video to come across that I'm moaning, because I honestly am really, really enjoying the process. I love running. I get so much out of it. It makes me feel so good. I love those moments that you have on the road, whether it's like watching a sunrise or seeing some weird animals. And I love running alone with my thoughts and my music. I love running with a friend and catching up. And I'm just so grateful to be on this journey and having this experience. It's just ace. It's so good. Anyone on here thinking about running and they're not, honestly, just start small and get out there. So there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to follow my journey, please hit subscribe below, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye.